Hi everyone, hope you like this video. If you do, please subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on Udemy, Facebook, Instagram and Skillshare. Thank you, see you soon! Hi everyone, so today I've got a grammar lesson for you and we're going to look at reported speech. Okay, so what is reported speech? Well, when we report the words that someone has said, we can do it in two different ways. We can use direct speech with quotation marks, such as I work in a school, or we can use reported speech, such as he said he worked in a bank. Okay, so what happens when we use reported speech? Now, the biggest thing is the tense changes. If the reporting verb said, told, admitted, warned, etc. is in the past, we also tend to change the original verb to a past form as well. So here are some changes that we make. So if the sentence is in the present simple, I live in France, in the reported speech we would change the verb to the past simple. She said she lived in France. If the direct speech is in the present continuous, I'm watching TV, then in the reported speech it would be in the past continuous. He said he was watching TV. If we use the present perfect in the direct speech, I've seen the film already, then in the reported speech we're going to use the past perfect. She said she had seen the film already. If we use the past simple, I went to the cinema, we're going to use the past perfect in the reported speech. He told me he had been to the cinema. Will change to would. I'll phone you soon. She promised she would phone me soon. Okay, we also changed these modal verbs. So can becomes could. I can understand German, but I can't speak it. She said she could understand German, but she couldn't speak it. May becomes might. I may give the books to John. Sam suggested he might give the books to John. Must does not have a past form, so must needs to change to had to. I must cook dinner. Tanya said she had to cook dinner. But don't forget, we do not change these modals in reported speech. Could, would, should, might, ought to, and used to. I would prefer to study in London. She said she would prefer to study in London. Must can change to had to. You must read this text for the next lesson. My teacher told me I had to read the text for the following lesson. But we don't change must when it's a negative. You mustn't tell Kim their secret. Anna told Stephen he mustn't tell Kim their secret. Or if it's to express a deduction, Arthur must still be asleep. She said that Arthur must still be asleep. Questions in reported speech. To report a question, we make the following changes. We must change the word order in the question to the same as a normal affirmative sentence. We make the same tense changes as in reported speech. We use the same question words. We use a full stop and not a question mark. For example, how long have you been living in London? She asked me how long I had been living in London. When can I phone you? Sarah asked Martha when she could phone her. We do not use auxiliary verbs do, does, and did. The question has the same form as a normal sentence. what time does the lesson start? She asked me what time the lesson started. We use if or whether if the question has a yes or no answer, such as, "Can I come to your party?" Anna asked whether she could come to the party. Now we have many different reporting verbs in English. The most common ones are said and told. You'll find that most verbs can be followed by more than one grammatical pattern. Okay, let's look at this in more detail. Okay, some reporting verbs take the infinitive form. Agree, for example, Magda agreed to look after the children. So agree always takes the infinitive form. Offer, she offered to take the children to the zoo. Promise, she's promised to phone me later. Okay, some verbs need to take an object and the infinitive. Advise, for example, the doctor advised Mrs. Carter to take a long holiday. Ask, the neighbors asked us to turn our music down. Invite, Joe has invited me to go to the cinema. Order, the police ordered everyone to leave the building. Persuade, I persuaded my mother to take a holiday. Remind, can you remind me to phone Stephen? Tell, Ken told Susan to close all the windows. Warn, they warned us not to walk on the ice. Okay, some verbs take a preposition and a noun or a verb and are followed by the ing form. Accuse of. Sophie accused Marcel of stealing her books. Admit to. Sally admitted to the mistake. Bill admitted to taking the money. Apologize for. Tommy apologized for the accident. Michelle apologized for being late. Complain about. The neighbors have been complaining about the noise. We complained about being given too much work. Some reporting verbs take a noun or a verb in the ing form. Admit. Danny admitted the theft. Susan admitted stealing the money. Deny. Sylvia denied the crime. Sean denied causing the accident. Recommend. I can really recommend this book. I recommend cycling as a way of getting fit. Suggest. Jasmine suggested the solution to the problem. Mike suggested going climbing at the weekend. Okay, some reporting verbs can take that and a sentence. Let's look at some examples. Admit. Sally admitted that she had taken the money. Agree. The teacher agreed that had been difficult. Complain. We complained that we had been given too much work. Deny. Peter denied that he had caused the accident. Explain. She explained that she wasn't feeling well. Promise. Mandy promised that she would phone later. Recommend. The doctor recommended that I take more exercise. Say. Robin said that he was going swimming later. Suggest. Liz suggested that I should try the shopping center in town. Okay, so that is all the different structures that you need to know for the FCE exam related to reported speech. Look out for my next lesson where I'll be giving you some reported speech transformation exercises.